Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my Lucha Underground review, Season 1, Episode 23. And this episode is called Fire in the Cosmos. And it was taped on February 8th, 2015. And it aired on. Sorry, I have to go on the other website because the Wikipedia air date is wrong. It aired on April 15th, 2015. And we had the commentary team of Matt Stryker and Vampiro. And the show started off really weirdly, but I liked it. It showed Aerostar up on the roof of the arena, and Dario Cueto comes up to talk to him, and he pretty much talks about how Aerostar gets his power from the sun, and Drago gets his power from the underground. But he says that tonight Aerostar is going to come with his game plan because whoever wins because tonight's the end of the best of five series, and whoever wins will get my unique opportunity. And Drago's going to come with everything that he's got, and Aerostar's going to make sure he comes with everything he has. I like this, and I thought it made Dario Cueto kind of looked like that stingy promoter where he's trying to pit two wrestlers against each other, so I liked it. And then we had the first match on the show. It was the final semifinals match in the Lucha Underground Trios Championship Tournament. King Cuano, Cage, and Tiano Jr. versus Prince Puma, Hernandez, and Johnny Mundo. And this was a really good opening matchup to kick off the show. I really liked it. King Cuano and Hernandez started off the matchup, and King Cuano tries to use his speed against Hernandez, but it doesn't work. Hernandez hits a Gorilla Press Slam. He catches him and hits a wicked body slam right onto King Cuano. And then Johnny Mundo and Tiano Jr. get tagged into the matchup, and Johnny Mundo hits a lot of his high-flying moves on King Cuano. And the heels are able to cut them off for a little bit, but Johnny Mundo is able to make the hot tag onto Prince Puma, and he starts going off on King Cuano. And Hernandez hits a wicked dive on the outside on everybody. Prince Puma and Johnny Mundo both hit double dives onto Tiano Jr. and Cage. And what else happened in this match? King Cuano hit a really cool suicide dive himself. And then the match really spins into chaos. Hernandez hits his wicked pounce shoulder block that he used, shoulder tackle that he used to hit in TNA. Johnny Mundo hits a springboard spear. King Cuano hits a leaping leg drop. Tiano Jr. hits a Hushi Karoshi into a neck breaker. And King Cuano hits a two German suplex into a suplex, and everybody brawls on the outside. And eventually, the finish comes when Tiano Jr. takes out Johnny Mundo with his bull rope that he usually brings ringside, and he ends up hitting Prince Puma behind the referee's back. And King Cuano hits the Thrill of the Hunt on Prince Puma for the win. And they made sure to mention that Prince Puma was the one that ate the fall in the matchup. So maybe this means at some point King Cuano will get another shot at the Lucha Underground Championship since he pinned the champion. But that's whatever. So now King Cuano, Cage, and Tiano Jr. advance and to the three-way Ultima Lucha Underground Championship Trios tournament finals match, which I'm excited about. And then afterwards, Dario Cueto comes out, and he pretty much says that he wants a preview of that match. So right now, each member of each team in the next episode's match will have a triple threat match. So to kind of build momentum, which I liked. So they choose Cage to go in. So the next match was Cage versus the Mac versus Son of Havoc. This match was another really good match. I really enjoyed this match. The Mac hit a lot of really cool moves in this match. He hit a slim blade into a zigzag. Son of Havoc hit a leg drop into a cross arm breaker on Cage, but then the Mac hit a really cool big boot. Son of Havoc hit a springboard double stomp right across the back of the Mac. the Mac hit a really cool cyclone kick, and he had a really cool suicide dive on the outside, right onto Cage. Cage hit a really cool discus clothesline. They did the Tower of Doom spot in this match. Son of Havoc hit a suicide dive, and he just looked like a monster in this match. But then eventually, the finish comes when Son of Havoc goes for the shooting star press. But onto the Mac, but but Cage pulls the Mac out of the ring, throws him into the guardrail, and Son of Havoc ends up missing the shooting star press. And Cage hits Weapon X on Son of Havoc for the win. So I kind of liked how they made Cage, King Quano, and Tejano Jr.'s team look really strong going into the next episode's Lucha Underground Trios Championship match. So I was kind of happy about that. Because I didn't expect Cage to win since he had just been in a match, but he did. So I was happy about that. So I liked it. And then they show a segment with Drago and Dario Cueto in the bathroom, and I kind of liked it because Dario Cueto made the callback that when Drago first came to Lucha Underground, they had the same conversation in the bathroom before, and Dario Cueto says that you have to pretty much win tonight, and say it's a must-win for Drago, so that way he can get his unique opportunity. So I liked this. This was good. And then we had an in-ring segment with Pentagon Jr. And he told hold on, I gotta find the person's name. He told Melissa Santos that he's gonna dedicate his next victim to his master. And Santos went to leave the ring, but Pentagon Jr. grabs her and attacks her, and he was about to make his next victim. And Vampiro just can't watch it anymore. I don't even know if I said, but Matt Striker and Vampiro were doing commentary for this episode. And Vampiro is about to get up and do something, but before he does, Sexy Star runs in and makes the save, and her and Melissa Santos take off, and Pentagon Jr. pretty much says that he's going to put a hit next on Sexy Star. So I'm assuming that's going to be a match in a future episode of Lucha Underground, which I can't wait to see that match. I like this segment. This really did a lot to, get the this really did a lot to kind of get that angle going. It made Pentagon Jr. look like a really good heel. I forgot to give a star rating for the Cage, the Mac Son of Havoc match. I thought that match also was really good. I'm going to give that 3.5 stars. But then we had the main event. It was the final match in the Best of 5 series between Drago and Aerostar. And this was a great match. I think that you would be surprised. You would think after seeing these guys wrestle 5 times in a row, you would get sick of it. But they do different things, and they change up the style of match they wrestle. I noticed the last match, they wrestled kind of more of a technical base. And I think, too, because you don't see it all the time, it's not recurrently done on every episode. They don't completely focus on it. So it's more fresher every time you see it. So but I felt like they did enough new things in this match where I was fine with it. And Dario Cueto was the guest ring announcer for this match, since Melissa Santos was kind of, just couldn't really finish her job after what happened. I thought that made sense since this match was kind of a Dario Cueto creation and stuff, and he was a really good ring announcer here. And both men start off this matchup kind of trying to do with vicious strikes on each other. They both try to go for suplexes, but Drago's able to hit it on Aerostar. And I can't really go through in order how this match happened. I'm just going to kind of talk about it spot for spot because it was just really damn good. Aerostar hit a really cool springboard 450, and Aerostar hit some really nice moves in this matchup. Aerostar hit a springboard trust fall. Drago hit a DDT. He had a springboard DDT eventually. His springboard corkscrew crossbody. Drago hit a wicked super kick. He hit a wicked Hurricanrana into a DDT. Aerostar hit another springboard splash after a super kick, and Drago ended up kicking out of it. Drago got him into his unique submission hold, like a captain's hook, but Aerostar got to the ropes. They both Drago hit a moonsault on the outside, and they even kind of tried to tell a story in this match where where Aerostar would try to get the win. He would hit a victory roll. He would just try to get the win anytime he could, and Drago tried the same thing. Drago eventually pulled a table out, and he went to put Aerostar through it, but Aerostar moved out of the way. Chop blocked Drago off the table, and Aerostar hit a springboard senton through the table, and then hit a springboard senton in the win and tried to cover Drago, but Drago still kicked out. Drago hit his tilt-a-whirl like DDT, but Aerostar landed against the ropes, and Drago was unable to make the cover. I thought that was a unique, I thought that was a unique thing that they've done. But then eventually Drago hits his he crosses Aerostar's legs and arms together, and he gets a roll up that way and gets the win. So Drago wins the best of 5 series. Afterwards, he shakes Aerostar's hand and puts his hand up, showing respect to Aerostar. So I kind of like that there was still that respect factor there, and I thought it was a great combination to the best of 5 series. But afterwards, Dario Cueto comes in the ring and announces that Drago's earned his unique opportunity. And the unique opportunity is Drago has a Lucha Underground, is now the #1 contender to Prince Puma's Lucha Underground Championship. But there's a catch. The catch is that if he loses, he's banished from his temple forever. And then that was how the episode ended. So I kind of liked it because it did fit the name Unique Opportunity, because Matt Striker and Vampiro kept telling you that because it's Dario Cueto, and I think everybody had to be suspicious that because he said Unique Opportunities, and Dario Cueto's that stingy promoter, he was obviously gonna have some strange opportunity for Drago, and I kind of like that he got an opportunity he wanted, but it comes with a catch, and it makes Dario Cueto look like a great heel. And overall, I thought this match, by the way, was great. I give it 4 stars. It was a great match, great combination to the best of 5 series. If I had to rate this episode, I'm gonna rate this episode probably an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a great episode. I thought the best of 5 series was great, and the lead up to the end of it with Dario Cueto talking to each one of them, and making Dario Cueto look like that great stingy promoter was awesome. I liked the focus going into the Lucha Underground's Trios Tag Team Trios Championship Tournament at the end of the episode. Well, the next episode was great with the tournament match, and then obviously the triple threat. So I thought this was a great episode. So if I had to rate this episode, I'm going to give it a B, which is an 8 out of 10. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't for more content. Click on the bell so that way every time I upload a video, you guys will get the notification for it. Make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM Brothers and all the Talkinator channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.